Good afternoon. I will be reading questions from assignment 3 for my lifespan developmental class. Question 1. How does research on life conditions that accelerate telomere shortening illustrate the joint influence of heredity and environment on biological aging? It is known that telomeres naturally shorten with age. However, factors such as smoking, obesity, lack of exercise, an unhealthy diet, and stress can accelerate telomere shortening, thus increasing incidence of diseases in individuals. In conclusion, the joint influence can be defined as heredity, as biological natural aging, and environment such as situations such as smoking, obesity, exercise, diet, and stress. Question 2. Why are people in committed relationships likely to be more sexually active and satisfied than those who are dating several partners? Researchers have shown that having more partners does not equal more overall sex. Some studies have said that individuals seeking new partners are likely to actually be seeking more satisfying sex. This may have to do with an individual's attachment theory, but may also stem from individuals' factors such as self-happiness and past relationships. This can also stem from mental illness and other things going on with an individual who is seeking multiple partners to find satisfaction. It is difficult to find the why for this question, especially since most articles are just about the study to prove that the people with more partners are less happy. And most articles that I studied just gave me the results. They weren't very good articles of what they questioned and how they came to that answer. But a lot of it had to do with parental, like how their parents interacted when they were younger, and basically their past relationships and how they attach to other individuals. Number 3. How does expertise affect information processing? Why is expertise necessary for, but not the same as, creativity? Expertise is defined as acquisition of extensive knowledge in a field. Expertise affects information processing by allowing individuals to arrive at a solution with quick and easy remembering, such as typing on a keyboard. If you took a typing class when you were younger, you're more likely to have expertise in typing so that you can type with your fingers in the correct position and not having to look down at the keyboard. Meanwhile, if you didn't take the typing class when you were younger, you're likely to not have that skill, you didn't teach it to yourself, and you're more likely to stare at the keyboard and type slower. Meanwhile, creativity is rooted in expertise, but also requires qualities such as drive and willingness to try again after failure. If you think of the light bulb, when Thomas Edison created the light bulb, there were numerous failures, but he wanted to make it work, and he had a knowledge of all circuits and everything, and chemistry, and he was able to make it work after trial and trial. Number 4, what student and college environment characteristics contribute to favorable psychological changes during the college years? For many students, college is a time to make new friends, learn new things, try new hobbies, and is truly their first freedom as an adult. This can lead to the development of self-sufficiency, self-confidence, reliability, and responsibility, all of which are positive psychological developments. Especially as a adolescent in your parents' home, you most likely had to obey your parents' rules, be back when they said, you could only do certain things, and you were very restrained as an individual, and you were mostly doing what you could to please others. But now that you are an adult and out in college, you are able to make your own decisions, and you have to make your own smart decisions, and be sure that you create yourself to be strong and psychologically positive, which is difficult because it can go negative as well. Question 5. What cultural changes have led to the emergence of the period known as emerging adulthood? Emerging adulthood is the period from 18 to 15 years of age where adolescents become more independent and explore various life possibilities. For many adolescents, this is the time in which they finish grade school and begin or don't begin college. Beginning college has become more standard in our culture today, allowing adolescents to leave home and truly live a life on their own for the first time. This has become more culturally common because in past generations, college wasn't as standard. College was a luxury that only a few could afford. Meanwhile, other individuals often just continued a family trade, whereas farmers continued to be farmers. They took over their parents' farm. And now you have the option to go to college and do whatever you want, which allows you to do as is said, become more independent, and explore various life possibilities. Question 6. According to Levinson, how do life structures of men and women differ? According to Levinson, men had one dream, which usually involved a career and then to settle down. Meanwhile, women had a split dream with career, marriage, and family. Typically, women do not reach career maturity until middle age, which is around the same time that men are starting to be ready to settle down. So the timing is a bit off there. However, there are a few flaws in Levinson's theory, and it focuses on gender significantly. Thank you for listening.